This is Lord Thaddeus Cray, and as a way to make it up for you guys for not coming up with any cryptid theories or anything that I normally come up with this last week, I figured I owed you a second review. The first one I did was, of course, Castlevania, which you guys may or may not have listened to already. This one is going to be the big one, and that is Harry and the Hendersons. I love this movie. I watched this thing over and over and over again as a kid. I never got tired of watching it, because it was just that freaking funny. What exactly is Harry and the Hendersons revolve around? Simple. You have a bunch of Nimrods of a family, all overall decent people, but Nimrods regardless. They freaking run over a Bigfoot, think they've killed it. They're like, hey, let's go ahead and put this thing in a museum, maybe we can get paid for it. Okay, they freaking take it home. Unlike, of course, those of us in real life who know that if you try something like that, yeah, you'd be taken somewhere and buried next to Jimmy Hoffa, and no one ever going to be finding that Bigfoot, I promise you that. I mean by buried at sea, mind you. But anyway, they decide, pretty much when they find out it's alive and tearing up their house, it's not an evil monster or anything. It's not a, this is a comedy. This isn't a horror movie. So basically you're not dealing with some killer Bigfoot trying to eat you or other worse attempts. No, nothing like that. You're basically dealing with a overall friendly forest guardian type. Nothing of the woo here, folks. Move along. But anyway, pretty much you're dealing with a very large, intelligent creature, excuse me, that is very strong, pretty smart, and just freaking funny. The creature is called, they call him Harry. He is very, very, his personality is what's really cool about him. He's, and just the chaos he freaking brings, and that's just funny as hell. You have an entire plethora of characters. I'm not going to put too much spoiler territory beyond this point. Well, I'll tell you about the characters. You have George Henderson, his family. They're all, a typical, I think, 80s family at the time. But it's freaking hilarious. John Lithgow plays George Henderson. You don't get much better of an actor than him, especially when it comes to comedies. Guy's hilarious. And of course, you have I'm not sure what an all-star cast. You have some you have some definitely heavy players in this one. You also have the Bigfoot hunter. He's he's an interesting one, and also funny. You also have the scientist or the cryptid researcher. And of course, it's, like I said, it's just fun. I would recommend, if you want to see a lot of slapstick style comedy, mainly a Bigfoot bumbling around, tearing shit up. Sit. I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, you'll never want to tell your dog that command, sit, ever again. Because it might work on a dog, it ain't going to work on it will work on a Bigfoot, you're just not going to like how it works. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But if you get a chance, sit down and watch this movie. It is a very good one, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You'll definitely be busting your gut laughing. I figured I needed to put this out there. I like to put, you guys know, the content I put out is usually dark and all that, but sometimes we need some light-hearted fun. And if I were you, man, I would advise you to get this movie. It should be easy to hold up, and just watch it. It's an old gem from the 80s, and believe me, it's well worth your time. If you like this video, hit that like button. You guys who don't know about me but want to know what I release, subscribe or share. You know how this drill goes. And also, you guys already know that I'm the producer for Dogman Cams, Chasing the Truth, as well as at times The Vault of Nightmares. John Bell, he is very good at what he does. He hosts Dogman Cams. You want any kind of cryptid experience, all you gotta do is pretty much tune into his show. If you've had a cryptid experience or encounter, which I know many people have, and they many times won't even speak it, you don't have to worry about that with this. he definitely will work with you. You want to get a chance to have your experiences told and the truth, and get closer to being known, hit me up. I'll make sure that you're on his show. Sean Graham, he covers mainly really everything, to be honest. Anything from cryptids to supernatural experiences. He actually excels in that. His own personal background is in that, let me tell you. Just believe me, just look him up. He's a very amazing man. He hosts Chasing the Truth. He's been out there actually the longest of us. And then, of course, you have the Vault of Nightmares, run by the Vault Keeper. The Vault knows more about cryptids probably than any other man I've ever come across in my life. But he also doesn't just do cryptids, he covers really everything, to be honest. But I'm just letting you know, if any of you guys want your stories shared, or the chance to tell your stories yourself, in front of a very open audience, I promise you, hit me up. I'll make sure it happens. My email is wesvic@dogmadcams.com. Also, feel free to hit your experiences up in the comments, or, you know the drill. Also, another thing is, look for Thaddeus Cray in Reddit. I have a Reddit profile, I've had that for a while now. Hit me up on that in the chat if you want. I will definitely answer you, I promise you that much. Also, hit that like and subscribe button. That is lifeblood for me and many others like me. Share if you get a chance. I really appreciate it. You guys be blessed and y'all be safe.